Good morning and welcome, one and all. This is Crowdfund Monday at the Young Hollywood Blast, and I'm your host, Natasha Young of the Young Hollywood Blast. I want to welcome everyone that is already streaming into the comments. It is so good to see you all here. It is June the 14th, 2021, and it is just past 6:30 a.m. in the morning Pacific time. Now, whether you're joining us from HAPS, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, or Twitch, we invite you to be part of our growing and inclusive indie news community for independent creatives the world over. So, if you want to learn more about us here at the Young Hollywood Blast and learn how to support our work in independent digital journalism for indie entertainment, you can learn more at our Buy Me a Coffee page. And I'm just going to put that up on the screen so you guys can take a look there whenever you get a chance. Now, are you ready to crowdfund Monday your creative project? Now, what is Crowdfund Monday? Okay, you can have a short-term campaign, a long-term campaign, but we are funding your independent creativity. And starting at 7 a.m., we will have 4 guest seats open to our viewing community to talk about your project. So let's go through how it works here. A lot of people will be joining us here for the first time today. I had actually talked with some people last week who had mentioned some interest in coming on and participating. And I know it's a lot to get used to on your first visit. It's really quite simple once you just stop in. So if you haven't already, download the HAPS app. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to participate if you'd like to be one of the guests on our show. If you'd like to watch, just sit back and relax, and you can watch from wherever is most comfortable for you. And you can also comment from wherever you're already at. So no worries there. But if you want to be a guest, download the HAPS app and sign up. It takes seconds, and then you can get on here and be talking with us about your projects, which is really exciting for everyone here because that's what we are all here to do. We're all here to hear about each other's projects and share them further for each other as a community. So let's talk a little bit about how it works. I have this all lined up for you guys. I'm so excited about this. So this is what you do. If you want to appear on this show, these are the steps. And I have them all listed up in the comments here on HAP. So if you want to scroll back up, if you're here, you'll see it. You'll see the same information right there. You can refer to it anytime throughout the program so that you are not missing anything. So here's the first step that you want to take if you want to appear here and talk about your project. You should post your crowdfunding campaign with our hashtag on your social media profile before the show. So whether that's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, just post your campaign there, but make sure that our hashtag crowdfund Monday, is on there. Okay, the next step is you want to copy that URL from that social post and then post it into the comments here at HAPS. Okay, so you will have already signed up for your account, and then you'll be able to come in here and hop into the comments on HAPS. Then the next step, and the most important, you want to show up to the live stream. If you aren't here, you won't be able to participate, right? So show up. And then lastly, when you are invited onto this broadcaster, even before, please share our broadcast with your colleagues and friends so that they know that you're on here, and also so that we can get a wider view and range for all of our work, for everyone that's here in the community supporting each other's work this morning. So those are the main rules for getting on and participating. If you have any questions throughout, you can always hop into the comments here and ask anytime throughout the show. And also, we will have a section coming up where you can directly talk with us, and we'll be hanging out and chatting in the comments. So I'm going to encourage you to sign up for our weekly Facebook event to guide you on your crowdfunding journey and connect with our community to get reminders about the live stream. Okay, because that is kind of where we can congregate throughout the week. And that link is already in the comments. I was working last night, guys. I was putting in some work, putting all these comments in here so that you guys can easily find this in the morning. I'm proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back. Like I did my homework. Here it is. I'm just presenting it on the screen so that people who are not in our HAPS broadcast can see that we have a link here in the comments. So just sign up for our new Facebook event, and that link will enable you to join that event and be reminded every week. If you're on Facebook regularly, it's just an extra tool to help you remember to join us. And also, you can add us to your calendar. I have a Google Calendar that you can add also, and I've created a little bit.ly for that. That's bit.ly/CF Monday calendar 2021. Because it's 2021. Yes. Exciting. Monday morning, guys. How excited are you to be here? I know I am. Totally excited. I'm totally excited about all these comments that are rolling in. And thanks for the likes and the loves, guys. Really appreciate it. Um, we have a poll. Um, Did you guys see that? So I'm on Twitter mostly, helping everyone throughout the week, not just on Monday. Anybody who's part of this community will tell you that Crowdfund Monday, it starts on Monday, but it pretty much goes all week. And that's our mission statement right there. If you haven't already seen it, crowdfunding diverse, independent creativity together. That means everybody, and everybody is included. So if there's any point you're thinking, oh, I can't possibly be included in this, no, you are also included. There's a lot of hashtags that go into our Twitter post and our also our YouTube video when it goes out, and you'll see there's a ton of hashtags because we're trying to include everybody. And if you think that you're not in here, just remember, inclusive means everybody. Okay, so we are at Twitter at Crowdfund Monday and Instagram at Crowdfund Monday as well. So we are running a poll right now on our Twitter for this initiative. And the poll is to get an idea of what types of campaigns are you guys running? Are you running long-term campaigns, or are you running short-term campaigns? And that's basically the question. How do you prefer to run your poll? Um, so I'm going to show you guys what the results are so far, not to influence you, overduly influence the poll, but I'd love to get your feedback on this poll. So I'm going to invite everybody that's on Twitter to take a look at our poll right now. How do you prefer to crowdfund? And right now we've got short-term crowdfunding in the lead at 62.5%. People who are here in the comments, hop into the comments right now. How do you prefer to crowdfund? Short-term campaigns, long-term campaigns? I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. Take a minute, think about it, hop in the comments, and answer this short poll. And if you want to, you can click on the link and go straight over to the poll on Twitter. It's right up here in the comments. Sorry, it's a little bit blurry right now, but I'll give you guys a few minutes to think about that, and I'm going to look at your campaigns that are rolling in, because you guys know what it is. You know what time it is. It's almost that time. It's 6:45. Good morning and welcome everybody that's coming in. I see you coming in. This is Crowdfund Monday at the Young Hollywood Blast. This is Natasha Young inviting you. We are taking a short poll right now about what type of crowdfunding campaign you like to use for crowdfunding your independent creativity. Short-term campaigns or long-term campaigns? If you haven't answered already, please be sure to uh, take this poll or just hop in the comments and let me know what you guys are thinking about short-term or long-term campaigns. Which one do you prefer? That's me letting you think. I would play music, but I don't have any for that. Hey, Darian, thank you. You saw the poll. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. And just want to hop back in the comments again and recognize that everybody saying so many nice things this morning. Yeah, you have to hop over here into Habs to see everything. We have Darian here from Manchester. We have Ray in North Carolina. We have Z Wolf in Montreal. It's so good to see everyone here. And yeah, we were just kind of talking about the poll that I have up on the screen. That's a little bit blurry at the moment, but it's a poll to ask the community that's here every week, how do you like to crowdfund? Short term or long term? Now, Darian says, I like a long term campaign. Honestly, it gives me the flexibility to create more projects over time and gives people who support me the opportunity to invest more than once in the work I am doing and partner with me on my creative journey. Fabulous. This is gold right here, and truly gives some insight into who is going to be most helped here also at Crowdfund Monday. I would say, um, long term is really the way to go. To just be, have that long term campaign. Now, Darian is a regular here. She's a very knowledgeable person about crowdfunding. She has a Patreon. We'll be discussing that a little bit later. And so, really, long-term campaigns are a different strategy to short-term. But I also want to share a comment that we got um, from uh, from Twitter in a second. But Z Wolf says they both have their pros, so they both have their advantages. It's hard to decide, but short-term is goal specific and long term generates a loyal following. Yes, yes. It generates that loyal following. To me, I think that's a direction I think this is heading. Um, and I'm going to share with you guys a comment that actually came in on this poll, which I thought was quite profound. I'm gonna find it and then present that again. So again, we're taking this poll on Twitter. I posted it in the comments about long-term or short-term crowdfunding, and a filmmaker friend of mine, Maria A. Judice, has a another comment to add to this, and she added this onto Twitter. And her preference, when asked, she said she prefers both. So the idea is you have a short push and it turns into a long-term campaign. One flips into the other. Now she's been doing a lot of crowdfunding for many years. She's given talks about this, and I might just have to. If you're watching Maria this morning, just know I'm going to be reaching out to you at some point or other so we can get you on here and come talk with us about crowdfunding. Very accomplished. And if you haven't already, go follow Maria. She's at Maria A. Judice on Twitter, and she has a project that is currently in development called Elephant. You can look at that on her Twitter page. But I love the whole idea of yeah, my internet. I don't know what's going on, but this looks like one big blur to me. Sorry about this, guys, but it just says both. You have a short push, and it turns into a long-term campaign. So I think this is like similar to what our audience is saying here, and yeah, you have a lot of, she has a lot of, I've seen in the past, she's had a lot of short-term projects, and then it just becomes a longer sort of process. I don't know how this works, but that is that's why we have to have her come on. So Maria, you're officially invited to come talk with us. I'm just putting up what she put there because the rest of the screen is just blurry. But yeah, so let's get ready. It's 10 minutes before 7. Um, we're going to do our next section, which is pay it forward. And this is where we help each other with our projects and get them seen by everybody. And what I usually do is I'll head over to Twitter, which is where we hang out the most, and then I'll look up our hashtag. That's how I find you guys. And I'm going to start retweeting whatever is there right now. I invite you to join me in doing the same. And so I'm going to head on over to that page right now and get into the Crowdfund Monday hashtag. And I'll show you on the page so we can see it. How's everybody doing in the comments? You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for taking part in the poll. Everybody that's joining us from YouTube, Facebook, Twitter video, Twitch, we're excited to have you. So anytime you want to join in and chit chat with us about crowdfunding, your crowdfunding of your creativity, hop in. So we are going to be doing some pay it forward. That's my excited like air horn that I'm yeah I'm creating that sound effect because that's that's what we can do here. um, let's go. We're on Twitter. This is seriously so blurry right now, guys. I don't know exactly what is going on. I was hoping that you guys would be able to see this. But yeah, so this is what the feed looks like on Twitter. I know it's a big blur at points, but what I'm doing is just literally scrolling through. And if you are part of Crowdfund Monday with a creative project, we are retweeting your project live. Join in. You can go to your favorite platform right now. Do you prefer Facebook? Do you prefer, Instagram? You can go there. So these are our top campaigns. Let's see the latest campaigns for Crowdfund Monday. We are doing Pay It Forward. Please join in. Please support your other fellow artists within the community so that we can all get our work seen on a wider scale together. Crowdfund Monday generates many hundreds of thousands of views over the week. I'm going to have to get some of those stats over here so you guys can see that this is actually working. There are a lot of mutual aid requests, which I go through and really I check to see that we are helping our members of the independent creative community. It's very important that we do support each other at all stages of our craft, but really trying to support the creative projects that you are working on currently. We want you to get to the point where you are creating new works and we are able to see those all the way through to completion. Questions, guys? Hop in the comments. Let us know what's going on. I think that's it for today. I don't see many more on Twitter for right now, so that's great. That's the end of our Pay It Forward. Pay it forward. Keep paying it forward all week. Help each other out. We are going to be getting ready for our next section, which is if you want to hop in here and talk about your campaign live at the 7 o'clock hour. I have 4 guest seats, and it is time for us to take a 5-minute break, chit chat. You can ask questions in the comments. Talk with each other, meet each other, learn about each other's projects wherever you're at. Let's help each other, and we will be back in 5 minutes. Hey, welcome back. It is Crowdfund Monday. It is just past the 7 o'clock hour on Monday, June 14th, 2021. I'm your host, Natasha Young at the Young Hollywood Blast, and we are just rolling along here on this beautiful Monday morning. I just want to remind everyone that does want to be a guest, this would be the time that we would bring you on. So if you have a campaign that is related to the independent creative spaces, whether that's film, art, a book, a theater show, a dance project, anything that's creative, video game, anything at all, then you could bring that on here and talk with us live about your project in front of our audience. Now, our audience isn't only just the people that you see showing up here on Haps, they are viewing on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter video, um, Twitch, and then this gets replayed throughout the week and throughout the weeks. So, this is a wonderful platform and opportunity for you to connect with our entire network of, of community. And that is way beyond just the viewers this morning. Just in case that wasn't very clear for people who are new and just joining in for the first time or just stopping in and kind of, taking a look around. Um, it does take a little bit of getting used to. Now, normally we would have one of our regulars hop in here and chat with us. Both of our regulars are not able to hop in today, and that's okay. Um, but we want to wish everybody help me wish Darian in Manchester a speedy recovery. She's feeling poorly today. And so we'll all send you well wishes, Darian, and help you to recover more quickly. And then also you can take a look at her campaign, which she had dropped here in the comments. That is at Dekej Media. And I've just opened that up. We did kind of scroll through that really quickly during the pay it forward section, but let's take a closer look at it. And we're doing that because Darian is here and she is at the broadcast live. Okay, so that's the other part, is make sure that you come to the broadcast and come hang out with us, because that way we can spend more time looking at your campaigns and sharing it with the wider audience in more detail. Okay, that's part of the perks, as it is, from hanging out here live with us. Okay, so this is her campaign at Dekej Media. It says, "Good morning and happy Monday, all. We are excited to kick off this week with Crowdfund Monday." Yes, thank you, Darian. And we support our endeavors to create inclusive content through hashtag Buy Me a Coffee or hashtag Patreon. So you can find that campaign by using those hashtags on Twitter as well. And also hashtag Crowdfund Monday. This Pride Month, support a queer filmmaker directly with funds and shares. Yes, so these are her two campaigns at buymeacoffee.com/ Dekej Media and patreon.com/ Dekej_media. Okay, well, thanks, Darian, for sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing your campaign with us. And of course, it is a pleasure to wish you well. You have been so supportive of the Blast and also supportive of the Crowdfund Monday community since February when we first got going. So it is a joy to help out. And also, it's great for people to know about your campaign, because I actually have supported this campaign because I needed some assistance with some stuff, and Darian has a bunch of different perks and options and ways utilize her skill set in marketing and strategy and all kinds of things through her campaign. So go take a look at those campaigns. Uh, buymeacoffee.com / Dekesh Media is the one that I supported, and you can take a look at that. I'm sorry that it is so blurry. I don't know what is going on. If it looks blurry to you guys, I don't know. Maybe my eyes are just crossed because it's 7 o'clock, past 7 o'clock in the morning. But we'll hope that me saying this loudly enough several times we'll get through. Buy me a coffee.com / Dekesh Media. That's the one that I use, and it's great. So thanks again for that. Now this is really an exciting thing. As I mentioned, I did, thanks, Jared. I did like a lot of homework last night. I was putting together all these takeovers for the screen, and you know, in the previous half hour, I was going to have this new section, Crowdfund Monday tip of the day. Crowdfund Monday tip of the day. Now, the reason why I wanted to add this in here is we got some, we asked our audience actually a few weeks ago, hey, what do you think about tips for crowdfunding? And I got some wonderful response from the community saying, yes, we want tips. This will be great. Um, and I found a tip last night, and I didn't copy it into any place where I can find it now, which is always convenient. I think I need a producer, but I could tell you from memory what that tip is, because we have been helping crowdfunders here since 2012. Let me rewind that and say that again. We've been helping crowdfunders with Crowdfund Monday, the hashtag that I invented um, in 2012. And we did this for our community because we wanted to help them out and make sure that their campaigns and independent creativity were getting seen by a larger community. So we've learned a lot of things since 2012. Picked up a few things. And so here's the tip that I can tell you from memory, which is when you are building a crowdfunding campaign, you need to start building your audience at least 30 days prior to the point that you are launching your campaign. Now, any good crowdfunding campaign manager will tell you that. They'll also tell you to take longer than that to build your audience. What have you heard about that? I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on building your audience, and how long does it take to build your audience before you would start crowdfunding? How long does it take to build your audience before you would start crowdfunding? I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm going to pop that into the comments. Maybe that's not the way to ask a question. Let me see. If you guys can think of a better way to ask a question, let me know. But it's, how long should you take to build your audience before you start crowdfunding? I guess. How long should you take to build your audience before you start crowdfunding? And we're getting some answers rolling in here. I'm going to put the question up on the screen for everybody that's watching on other mediums. How long should you take to build your audience before you start crowdfunding? My quick tip was you should take at least 30 days. Do a 30-day quick build of the place where you are wanting to be, really the strongest. I think I would start at the place where you're already strong and just continue building that. Um, so I wouldn't like start a whole new presence and expect in 30 days to have that built. But people do amazing things. I'm talking about like things that don't cost a lot of money now. If you're a whiz at social media and you know how to build accounts like crazy in 30 days, fabulous. That's a wonderful skill to have. Um, but it's not necessary. And I'm definitely not talking about paying any money to build your audience. It's more about uh, that authentic connection with the people that really want to hear the messages and really want to connect with your creativity. You want to connect with those people. We have a suggestion here from Darian saying, definitely depends on a variety of factors. Okay, let's talk about this. Building your audience. So it definitely depends on a variety of factors. I think 30 days is a good starting point. Might need to be more if you're looking for more funds or long-term campaigns. Back to long-term campaigns. Yes, exactly. We were just talking about that in the poll in the previous half hour. Long-term campaigns versus short-term campaigns. And yes, you got to think about your strategy. Are you doing a short-term campaign or long-term campaign? If you're doing a short-term campaign, I'd say you really need to have built your audience quite strongly on social media if that's where you're trying to really get the word out. Otherwise, it's just not going to be seen. For example, if you have 10 followers on Twitter, you might have some really good followers, but it's still not enough followers, I think, to generate the visibility that you would need. So, 30 days, again, that's the starting point, but I'd say at least 3 months. That would be, that would really be, that would be that. But again, as Darian said, it depends on a number of factors. And Z Wolf is adding that the amount you're raising matters too. Good point. Great point. This is great stuff. Uh, you have to think about a lot of different factors. So, is it a small amount campaign? Is it uh, less than 3,000? Is it more than 10,000? How many people, do you need to support that? I can't get into all those details. I'm not the biggest expert on that, but I know it will take more than a week to get your audience together. So if you are getting ready to crowdfund or launch a crowdfunding, I would not suggest that you leave the social media building until like the week of your launch. Hey, maybe we should, start a Twitter account. We're starting a campaign. That would lead to, I think, a lot of stress. And I've seen some very stressed out people trying to run some campaigns, and I would not suggest it. It can affect your health severely. Crowdfunding is a very, very, let's say it's a contact sport. I don't know. And the contact it makes is with your nervous system. So yeah, do yourself a favor and get get some of your socials, solid in place to the point you feel okay. I have at least this amount of followers. But crowdfunding campaigns sometimes don't need socials to be successful, right? If you have a very strong community, this is almost like two tips today. If you have a strong community, then you really don't need to be worrying about social media. Social media is like the icing on the cake, I would think, if you have very strong, you know, so strong support already in your community. Hey, good morning, welcome. I see someone has someone has just joined us. Knowledge, Al Shabazz. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hey, welcome and good morning. Hello from Lynchburg City. Welcome, welcome. Great to see you here. Let us know if you have any questions or you're crowdfunding your creativity. I'll be subscribing in just a moment. Darian, yes, it's a contact sport. My goodness, it gets real fast. Doing a short-term campaign for sure, and then after that, it is just it's it's a lot. And so we'll get into some more tips next week. I hope you enjoyed that tip of the week. Build your socials at least 30 days prior to starting your campaign. Hey, we were going to have guests, but let me show you these takeovers I did. I'm just so proud of these. I did a takeover for Pay It Forward. I forgot to use it because I was just like so in the moment. See, that's why I need a producer. We did our Pay It Forward. That's already done. We would have had this if there were people who wanted to talk about their projects today. We would have community guests in the seats. Four seats are available every week. So now let me just give you guys an update about what's happening going forward. If there's no other questions, if there's no other people that want to hop in here into the seats, then let's see. Oh no, I see a comment. If you'd like, I can jump in for about 10 minutes before my meeting. Hey, sure. Um, Z Wolf, let's hop you in here. We are going to only take 10 minutes because we got to wrap up at the 7:30 hour. But we are inviting you in here to get in the guest seat and talk a little bit. Make sure to share this. When you join the broadcast, make sure you share to at least one place that does video, not just text, so that people can see that there's a live stream happening. So that's a really important part of this broadcast to please share to your video, so Twitter video, to your Twitch, to your YouTube, to somewhere where there's live video feed. And if there's no live video feed going out, it makes it a lot harder for us to get seen by a wider audience because nobody really knows what's happening. They just think, well, there's just a text there and there's nothing really live going on. So we'll just keep it moving. No, no, no. You got to let them know this is actually live and happening. So Z Wolf, let me know when you have your video rolling on one of your channels. Just hop in the comment, let me know that you got it rolling, and then we will hop you in here. Um, Hey, he says, I always do. All right, come on, let's go. What do you got for us today? Z Wolf, take it away.
Hi, how's it going, Natasha?
It's going great. You're hopping in here before a meeting. What?
Yeah, well, I try not to miss it. As you know, I always try to show support wherever I can.
Oh, that's exciting. Thank you so much. We're so
Um,
happy to have you every week practically since February. Guys, Z Wolf, a Yamcha story is a project that we've been following since February. We have watched the progression, the growth. This project is heading into production very soon. This is exciting stuff. Last week on Friday, me and Daniel had a short conversation on an update, but let's fill in the Crowdfund Monday audience on some of those updates.
yeah, so basically we have our lead. So
Oh,
so we have somebody
ooh,
to carry the movie. We have a fantastic person. There's no official reveal yet. I know, Natasha, that I told you who that person is, but
yes,
I'm keeping it for now close to the vest, just in
ooh,
case something happens because
yes,
we are in Montreal and he is from New York, so just in case something doesn't happen for whatever reason from powers that are beyond our control, I don't want to jump the gun, basically.
Yes, I
But that
feel
person is
you.
in, and we're more than happy to have him.
That's so exciting. Yeah. So everyone, if you don't, we won't know what we're talking about. So on Friday, we do a live stream here also at the Young Hollywood Blast, and Daniel popped in and gave us a little bit of like inside behind the scenes information about his project. If you really want to know about it, you can go back to Friday's broadcast, which was whatever date Friday was it the 11th? That's yeah, Friday the 11th. We talked about it. Um, and so you can go back. So I won't say anything here. My mouth, my lips are sealed. If people want to go back and look, they can dig through the archives and see what was going on. But this actor looks phenomenal. He really truly looks like he will be an amazing lead. And I'll just keep think both fingers crossed, toes crossed that everything works out and he makes it there for the filming because looks fabulous for this project.
And not only that, we have another one just in case it doesn't work out. So essentially, we have two people for the same role, but one is more 1A and the other one is 1B. But there is a priority, there's a preference, but it's just if something doesn't work out, because being so close to production, we can't put all
You
our
have to
eggs
have,
in the same
yeah,
proverbial basket.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You gotta have that sort of backup. Well, shh, don't tell them. They're both 1A. They're both 1A.
No, no, no. I mean, I was straightforward. Like there's one A and there's one B, but it's not because of talent or anything like that. It's just because it's just how it worked out. That's all. Uh,
Yes, yes.
that person.
I'm playing with you.
No, no, I know. But just in case that person is listening, I'm not bringing one down to bring the other one up. They're both phenomenal, and the other, the one B, basically, he was just a little bit of his credentials. The guy worked on the X-Men movies as a stunt double, as a fight choreographer, as supporting actor in a sense, but not like supporting actors with at the front of the line, so to speak. But he was a very important part of the X Men movies, and is just like his
Wow.
bona fides are definitely established. Let's put it this way.
Wow. That's amazing. Oh
So
my
we definitely got
goodness.
some quality in there. And on top of that, we got because I mean, like the casting, like where I go and find my actors or my main source of it is basically a website called Backstage.com, and
Okay.
also through some word of mouth or through something, a lot of people want to come in on that. So I managed to get like a production assistant that wants to jump on the movie because she's a fan and because she wants to jump from theater to feature. So she wants to basically like, okay, is it okay if I jump on and kind of learn my way around? Says absolutely, not a problem. There's like two, three people that applied for the antagonist role. And I told them, yeah, that's not a problem. We're going to hold, like, you don't have as much experience, you have some experience, no problem. We'll put you through an audition process. And they said, that is amazing. All I require is a chance to prove it to you. Like, they're really like, they want to be involved. And
Hmm.
it feels like I'm creating opportunity for people. So at the very least, they can put it on their CV, if not a demo reel or anything like that. I feel like I'm helping build people up. You know, it's kind of strange to say or maybe even thinking, but I find it amazing, and it's a phenomenal experience. I
That's
don't know why I didn't
exciting.
do that 20 years ago.
That's really exciting, Daniel. And you know, just letting people know that we are talking with our guest from the comment section. Daniel hopped in from the comments on Haps, and you can do this too. He is creating a film called Z Wolf, a Yamcha story. It's going to be filming in Montreal this
Yes.
summer.
Yeah.
This summer,
First
right?
2 weeks of August.
Wow. Wow, that was fast. I mean, you started the crowdfunding in February and you are filming in August, creating opportunities for all kinds of people in your independent community, from actors, crew, yourself.
Yeah, especially myself.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just
it's the
it's humbling at
dream.
the same time. I'm excited and every day I tell my director of photography who, if let's say if you guys check out his IMDb, the guy has been everywhere. He doesn't need my project by any stretch of the imagination. And I told him, and last time I texted him and I told him, just in case I didn't tell you, like I really appreciate all your help and all your input and everything. And he replies to me, just in case, that's all you've been saying. Stop it already. So I'm basically drowning him with love, kind of thing.
Well, hey, I don't think there's ever a moment. You're talking about an actor,
No, the director of photography.
a director of photography. Sorry, I was distracted. Excuse me. I just always whenever I hear "Drowning with Love," I'm like, I know actors love that. So
Oh, I do
when
that
you,
for everybody, but like that was his particular reply because I try to do regular follow ups with all my cast and crew to make sure everybody's in a good space, if everybody needs anything, that sort of thing,
oh,
and and also to make sure that deliverables are met on time because I tell everybody I apologize in advance for the headaches I'm about to cause you, but they're coming. So yeah, so far they've been it hasn't been a huge headache. At least nobody voiced it to me, but yeah, I do regular meetings with everybody just to make sure that we're all on the same page and everybody feels comfortable and everybody has all the proper tools and toys that they need. So I'm learning my way around being a producer, which is weird to say, but yeah. So yeah, it's a phenomenal experience. I should have done this in my 20s.
well, you're doing it now, and that's the whole point, and that's why crowdfunding is here, is so that we can really draw light to the fact that you can create projects at any stage of your life, and this age and beyond. This is not limited to age either.
Absolutely.
We're all creative and we all have different ideas that we're bringing into the space, and we need your creativity. I mean, the world needs it. So, Daniel, thank you so much for stopping in before your meeting. I know you have to run, and also we have to run in a minute, but feel free to come back on Friday if you're around.
Of course.
Because I mean these play by play, like I'm loving like every single update, and I want to see that logo again. So
Yeah, we're working on also on the opening title sequences that are going to be in the actual movie. Maybe the placeholder for all the roles or whatever might not be displayed fully, but at least the animation of the or the vibe for the movie, that's we're going to have that shortly. We're working hard on it, so there's definitely going to be some very nice, very cool stuff coming soon.
awesome. All right, Daniel. Well, we will talk to you again, and I'm going to be. Let's all thank him for stopping by, and wish you a great rest of your day, Daniel.
Thank
Um,
you. You
Thank you. And we're just coming up to the end of our stream. Just to remind you that our main socials are at Twitter. Young Hollywood Blast is at all of these different socials on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Take a look, join us there. Any one of those. We do hang out the most on Twitter. And we also, again, we have our Twitter focused social media, which is at Crowdfund Monday. And those you can join uh, anytime. If you aren't on HAPS, again, we want to invite you to join us and sign up, especially, excuse me, if you want to be a guest in the guest segment of our program every week. That is very easy. You just go to HAPS TV and use our invite to sign up. It's right there. And, remember that this program is created by an independent journalist, and it's very, very thirsty work doing what I do here every week. So anything that you can contribute towards this production will be greatly appreciated. You can do that at Buy Me a Coffee, or you can, if you're on HAPS, hop into the awards box and just click on an award and drop a tip anytime. You can drop it during the broadcast or even during the replay, and it will all go into our production costs. So thank you again to everyone for joining us for Crowdfund Monday. We're going to wish you a great rest of your week, and we will see you on Friday when we are back again for our morning live stream at the Young Hollywood Blast at 6:30 a.m. sharp. And yeah, we are so grateful for our audience here. Thank you, Z-Wolf, for coming on and talking with us. Thank you to everyone that joined us live in the comments, Darian, Ray, Knowledge El Shabazz, everybody that dropped by from all the different platforms. If we didn't see your comments where you're at on Facebook, we're going to be going back through and looking for those. But again, we will see you this Friday at 6:30 a.m. back on this channel. Have a great rest of your Monday.